Can you feel me shake the ground? 'Cause I've heard enough excuses. Let's find out what the truth is. Get on my feet, I'll take to the streets. I'm knocking at your door, not gonna take.
What are we getting today?
What's going on, guys? Good morning. We got a bit of a different morning for Renee and I. We're playing hooky from work. We found a pretty cool honey hole of old vintage gas pumps in beautiful Brooks, Alberta. Older gentleman put out an ad on Marketplace about a week ago, so we contacted him. He's looking at retiring. Usually we're in the market for barn finds, restoration projects, you know, some we keep, some we flip. But we figured it'd be cool to go check these out. Maybe we could put together a deal, bring some to the new shop and have them on display there. So if you guys have anything oil related, automobile related that you're looking to sell, hit us up. And if you're liking the videos, please share, subscribe, and comment. Thanks.
Yeah, perfect. All right, Renee, it's been 2 weeks since the last update. We've had, oh my goodness, so many Broncos in the shop. I mean, not different ones, but we have a lot of Broncos in the shop.
A lot wrapping up.
GT40 left, but we'll start with Rigor Mortis 1.
Okay, so Rigor Mortis 1, pretty much nothing crazy. We put on a little Holley EFI sniper on it this week, put a soft top on it, and we're getting new interior made right now. So we'll just install that and then that one's gonna be good to go. It's actually for sale, so
perfect.
we can sell her off when she's all done.
So are you guys auctioning it?
I don't know what we're gonna do yet.
See,
I don't know, I don't know, we'll see.
What's up? So today we're working on an older Bronco of ours. This is one of the first ones I believe that we did. It was a carbureted 351. And customer wanted a little bit more power, so they're basically going to a very similar chassis setup but with a Coyote engine. So we're now taking this one and we are going to be converting it to EFI. So we've got the Holley Sniper on here, so I'm just doing all the wiring for that. The initial setup, we're going to have to upgrade the fuel system a little bit because this had an old carbureted engine. It was just running a stock style fuel pump, so very low pressure. So all of the hard lines for the fuel from the front to the back are all aluminum. So those have to get changed out. We're gonna be changing that out for NICOP, just to be able to handle the pressure of the new fuel pump that we're putting in, because the new fuel pump will run at around 60 PSI once we put the regulator on. So yeah, be upgrading the fuel system, getting the rest of the sniper kit installed and tuned, and driving it and getting it all broken in and making sure it's working good.
And where's she gonna go after the test drive? And
I think it's gonna be going to the new shop after the test drive. Yeah, I think it's gonna be staying at the new shop for a bit, and then Troy's gonna be doing the interior. It's either gonna be going to auction or we might have a private buyer for it. Not 100% sure yet, but yeah, this is where we're at. Throwing the Sniper on today. We'll be doing the fuel system tomorrow, and then hopefully just button everything up and test it out on Friday. That's where we're at.
Oh yeah. Wait, so Ranger did the exact same thing, eh? He closed it off. Hey, hey. Stop it. Ranger, stop. Oh yeah, I hear him.
Yeah. Whose house is this one off of? Andy's. Again? Not allowed over anymore. Last visit.
Is it in there? Hey, buddy.
Hello, motherfucker.
Hey, buddy.
Sorry, dude. This is just one big misunderstanding.
Door.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh no.
Okay, so Eleanor Bronco, it's still in the mechanical stages, but it's running, it's driving. I would say it's like 90% assembled. There's just kind of like little last finishing touches, which we've actually been doing today. So if you got shots of that going down today, then we'll cue that in at the end. And then mechanically, yeah, she's just kind of getting all the little tweaks out and everything like that. So I'm sure you'll have an interview with Alex and Mike and all that stuff, so they can
put that again.
Yeah, cue that in.
All right, Alex.
All right.
The Kinser. Not Kinser,
Not the
sorry.
Kinser.
Not the Kinser. The Eleanor.
That's the Eleanor, or Murray, as we've been calling it. Last time you saw it, Mike and I were working on it in the mechanic shop, and it's come a long way since then. Body guys threw the front clip on. They just basically finalized what they had to do. They just threw on some side steps, some Nerf bars for it. So this thing is almost at the finish line. We have a couple more things to button up, but it's pretty much there. We've got power windows, we've got AC on this one, a couple more options than what we typically do.
Look at that, all neat now.
All neat, much better than it was before. So Mike did a great job wiring everything and basically just working out the rat's nest that was under there. So we got the switch for the windows in the middle here. That's going to be mounted by our interior guy. Put a little spacer so it hides all these.
Yeah.
So you can't shine it.
All the wires there?
Yeah. Yeah, other than that, this thing is 347, but it's had a bunch of work done to it. It's got a cam, as far as I'm aware, and a couple other things. So I would say this is the fastest Bronco I've been in so far, besides the Coyotes, of course. But this makes Spec look like a slouch. It's crazy to drive it. It's still all over the place, excuse me. It needs to go out for an alignment, and like I said, it still needs to be buttoned up and dialed in. So we just got it on the road the other day. We did a couple test runs back and forth. Because it's got the pepper gray paint job like Eleanor, it's very difficult to touch it up. You can't really.
Yeah.
So we don't want to do any driving until it's at least 3M and it's protected. So as of now, we're going to let it sit. It's going to go out for exhaust. I think it's going out to Troy in a couple weeks. I'm not too sure.
For interior?
For interior, yeah. We've got the brakes all sorted. I'm sure Carl put in a clip. I had to do the safety wire on each of them. You got to tie one bolt to the next.
Very fun.
So it doesn't back off. Very, very fun. Very tedious. But those are all said and done. It's probably about a day on that. And yeah, a lot of stuff up here. Mike had a bit of trouble, but he got it to work. Fit this AC condenser in there. There's no space now for the hood latch. So what the guys are going to do is we're going to do hood pins up through here, just like what Eleanor has. So first time I've seen hood pins on a Bronco.
Yeah, now mine looks sick.
Cool. Yeah, I like it. You know, all said and done, this one gave us problems the whole way. It was just tedious stuff and fitment issues the entire way. So we have a little air cleaner on there to make it fit, and everything else we did to kind of jam it in and make it work.
Yeah. Especially this, or the fan.
Yeah, so rad fans. Mike did that. Devin had to shave the shroud for the fans.
Yeah.
Basically shorten it about a half inch, I believe, because if you look down there, it's got a serpentine belt system.
Very close.
Yeah, so there's a lot going on there, and there's no room to work. So that's all happening. All good.
From this.
Yeah, so
circle there.
This part here. So this portion.
Yeah.
Was sticking out about there. Devin actually cut it back, made it all fit, and then the guys put that all together. We got an intruder.
We got an intruder.
We need to see license.
License and registration, please.
License and registration, please.
All right, we're back. What are we talking about?
We're back here. We got distracted.
Yeah, so today I ran over, threw these Nerf bars in. Gets, makes it a little easier to step in because it's so high off the ground. Pretty simple install. Other than that, the guys put the emblems on. No trim for this, but bumpers were put on, chrome was put on. Let's see. The spare tire in the back. I'll show you this. So this is the first time I've seen this style that we've used, but it's pretty solid. It's just a different way that we mounted the spare. Works really good. So far the guys like it. Other than that, there's a couple little things, but she's done. She's ready to go.
The next Bronco would be
mine.
Spec.
Yes. So
Spec
Bronco. So this one's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
So we do build Broncos pretty damn fast.
I am speed.
Because we've just done so many of them. But I think you can cue in Alex's little clip from last episode when he kind of revealed that.
So we're just gonna get this to the shop and have it sit there. Most likely it's not gonna get the wide body anymore, so not a huge deal. We'll just put it on the next one.
We're gonna push that one off to a Coyote build. So little twist of events, we just decided to kind of give her on it. It's kind of gonna be our personal Bronco. It's gonna be, sitting in the showroom at the new shop. We can kind of show clients the deal and also finally enjoy one for ourselves. I don't know if I had a little bit too many drinks or something and I made a deal with Derek, but since it is our Bronco, he has put me to work all week in the shop on it. So he got me blocking out some panels, cutting, polishing, doing some, like the final polishing and everything like that. Might have to help Sean do some last minute assembling. Mechanically, I didn't do anything, but that's okay. But yeah, so I've been kind of, getting my hands dirty all week, working on Spec Bronco. Surprise, not sitting in a corner for a few months. She is actually fully painted. She is assembled and pretty much polished.
Ready for the seats.
She's ready for interior, which is not even in the queue yet. So yeah, I kind of have to get on Troy and say that we're ready for that, but he's just kind of working away at his list that I've already given him anyway. So yeah, so it's driving, it's ready to go, it's painted, we're finishing polishing like in the next day or two. It's pretty much assembled, we just gotta do the soft top on it, and then it's just gonna sit there waiting for interior, and then she's all ours.
Literally 0 to 100.
0 to 100 within like once Alex dropped it off.
Yeah.
It's been like 2 weeks. Not even 2 weeks.
little bit of a bet going on. Okay, Master, what's the $10 for?
Well, so far, we're gonna bet on how many runs that Dahmer gets.
So Dahmer's in the paint room. What is he doing?
He's priming right now.
He's priming.
Yeah.
So what's your bet? How many runs do you think he'll get? 4. Matt says 4. I'm gonna go over to Sean and ask him. Sean, what's your bet?
7.
7 runs, okay.
So whoever's the closest, either which way, wins.
Gets the money?
We should get Devin in on the bet too.
Should I go ask Dev?
Yeah, I think he just
left.
He's left. He'll be back.
I texted him. No.
Sorry to bother you, Dahmer. Just have a question. How many runs did you get when you were doing the... 2?
Fucking things. Tiny fucking things.
You only got 2 though?
Yeah.
Okay. They had a bet how many you were gonna get. And if no one guessed it, you win. So you win.
What did you guys guess? No, go ahead, Sweet. What'd you get? 7.
I guessed 8.
You guys fucking suck.
Matt guessed 4.
I was just basing it off when you painted the paint booth, so.
Oh my god. You guys are assholes. But you won, you got it.
You got it.
won. Well, $10, I'll take that.
So Matt picked it apart. What he picked apart, I think, is a minor imperfection, not a run. Yeah, that's what we both came to conclusion.
Yeah, you did good, man.
Yep, you're consistent. That's awesome.
School paid off, baby. Hey, assholes, you know that?
Don't let it get to your head now. Just go paint that Bronco now if you want to. Get
Fuck
everybody.
no. Hell no. I'll leave that to you. That's your job.
I'll make it.
I say gold style. Fuck. I'm gonna. Yeah, this about that actually.
Oh my God. So the GT40.
Yeah.
Again, I haven't been in the mechanical shop all week, but the GT40, the stacks, the EFI was all installed. All the lines were routed and everything like that. Do you have anything with James, kind of him going into deeper? Okay, so we can cue in James to kind of go into it a little bit more and cue in all your nice shots. Turned out a really beautiful, clean job. Sounds great, runs great. On to the next. Yeah, we definitely liked having a GT in the shop, but I think there's a couple other little things that the client wants to do on it as well. Yeah, he just needed it back for a show, so it might come back to the shop and get a couple other little things done, and then he kind of picked that one up and dropped off a little Mercedes that he wants us to assemble at the same time. So nice little in and out.
Perfect. Okay, James. So the GT40 is all done. I'm just gonna have you talk about what you did, what you put on there, and how it drives now.
They brought it in. It was a carbureted 302. It had 2 external 125 HP fuel pumps, Holley pumps, running about 7 PSI. We swapped all that out because we're putting the Borla EFI system on there, so we had to upgrade it. Bigger fuel pumps, so we got 2 Walbro 255s and modified the plates on the tank to accept the pumps. Installed those, installed the 2 fuel pressure regulators, because there's 2 completely separate systems, left and right. And that way there's 2 switches on the dash, so you can isolate or run both, whatever you want. There's check valves to make sure you don't overfill another tank, like pump from one tank into the other. Yeah, after that it was just tying it into the EFI system. How
did it drive before and after?
It was a little gutless before. It was I was excited to drive it, but actually driving the car was amazing.
Yeah.
But the engine performance was a little lackluster. It got way better with the EFI on there.
Yeah, even the cameras couldn't handle it.
Yeah, it woke it up a bit.
Yeah, distorted my audio and shit.
Yeah, and then the camera started bouncing around a little bit too. I really didn't like it. But no, it was great fun.
How did you like working on it overall? Making the lines?
I'm a fairly tall guy in a very small space, so it was interesting. It was really cool because it's not something we've had the opportunity to work on. It's a bucket list car, right? Like it's like, check. We're good. But no, it was amazing. I learned a lot about how those cars are built, and then tried to make it as clean as possible when we put it together, so it didn't look like a lot was done to it. And I think it turned out pretty good.
And then the plates too. You want to talk about the back plates?
The plates we had to, the way they were modified before wouldn't work with the new regulators that we had. So we had to change it up a bit. So I had to make pieces for the plates and then redo all that and weld it all up, make it a solid plate again, get rid of the holes, and then put new holes in the plate.
So put it on there.
Yeah, so I can mount the regulator and so I can run the fuel hoses through. And I made it so they just came straight out of the grommet right into the regulator, so it was as clean as you could possibly make it.
Perfect. Thank you, James. I think that's basically it. Quick little, bucket list car for you.
Oh, it was amazing. Driving that thing was so much fun. I had to take my boots off, but it was worth it.
I had to hold your boots for you.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Perfect. Thank you, James. All right, Dev.
But we're just doing some testing and tuning, making sure everything works good, no issues. Just pretend we're driving it like he's driving it, but also drive it a little more aggressive to make sure it can handle bumps in the corners.
Yeah.
We don't have any tire rubbing issues anymore. We did have, it was sitting too low before, so I raised it up. Yeah, I just did some adjustments, so make sure everything's good to go, and then we'll be done with this one for a little bit until we wait. We're still waiting for some more parts, so. Charging system's good. It's nice as we had the little sniper EFI, so we can see all the...
oh shoot, that's where it is, eh?
Yeah, we hit it in there so you can still see it. for guys that don't want all those small manual gauges, the sniper kit comes with everything. It's kind of great. And then it'll learn, the more you drive it, the more it learns and starts to run better. We're just taking it easy right now. And I think we're good. It's driving nice and smooth.
You just found that back here.
Yeah, I was just wondering and I just found that.
Oh gosh.
Do you think its head snapped too?
Oh, I can't see it. You want to show us what you did to the car? Yeah?
I've been working for 4 hours now straight, but I'm still working on
The door?
the doors.
The doors. Are you just wiping everything down?
Yeah.
Are you getting paid for this?
No.
No.
No, I've been working for 4 hours.
4 hours, no pay? Have you gotten a break yet?
Yeah, I've got in a 2-minute break.
2-minute break. 2-minute break.
That's fucking illegal.
You're doing great.
This is my first time ever cleaning this.
Perfect. You want to say goodbye? Say
Bye.
Say anything to the viewers?
Subscribe.
Perfect. And lastly, 47.
Oh, okay, yeah. 47 Pontiac, yeah, so it's all mechanically, like all the mock-up stages and everything like that is done. So Devin, it's back in the metal shop, and Devin's been doing his thing. He did, and gosh, I don't know anything about metal, but
I did talk about it. Cue him in.
Cue Devin in.
Okay, Dev. So you've been hard at work with the 47?
47
47. So what did you do to the back, and what are you doing with the grill?
47 Pontiac didn't have a roll pan or rear bumper. Customer wanted to get rid of the rear bumper and delete it.
Yeah.
So just spent a couple days fabbing a roll pan that matches the contour of the trunk. Also has revisions for the license plate. And then when the parts show up, we're gonna make it so it has a flip down and hide the charging ports for the battery under the license plate, just so we have it nice and tucked and hidden, but if the car ever goes dead, you could charge it from outside the car. So we started with that, got that welded in, and right now I'm just modifying, we're deleting the front bumper as well, but taking a piece of a used grill and kind of using the lower grill section and bolting it to the bottom of our grill. We're gonna re-chrome, making a bumper looking style grill. Yeah. And then I'm gonna make some corner pieces just to blend the grill into the fenders. And basically I'm just fitting it together now, and then we'll test fit it and see what kind of panels I have to make for the sides.
We have Spec, we have Ugly Earl is back, but we'll cue him in, I don't know, in a
Getting
couple
dropped
weeks.
off.
Yeah.
I got a video.
Yeah, I think that's going to be Dahmer's little project after he's done helping polishing. We're just going to throw him on that.
He's going to paint it?
Yeah, we might as well just get it done. It's mechanically done. It's literally sitting there ready to drive. We have the interior for it. It just needs body work and paint. So we might as well just get that done, and also will be for sale. Continental, I mean, there's not much going on the Continental. I think it's starting to get stripped right now.
Yeah.
We've just been ordering parts, and what's up, bud? Can you say hi? I'm in an interview.
Hi.
You did that on purpose.
You did that. He knew exactly what he was doing. So the Continental is being stripped right now. We've just been ordering parts. As you know, some parts can take longer. So we're just waiting on all the parts to come in before we really dive in and tackle on that one.
The big boat.
Yeah, the big boat.
All right. So today we're working on a 1967 Continental. As you can see, we've pulled the engine out of it already. We've pulled the heater box out. The heater box is mounted to the back side, the firewall. Let me show you what it took to get that out. So this is the old heater box that was mounted to the front of the firewall.
No biggie.
Metal and fiberglass for the most part. Let's show you what I had to do to get this out. These things were really advanced for their time back in the 60s. Tons of different features. Ford really tried some cool advanced features on this, like cruise control, all kinds of stuff. Power smoker window, power door locks, all kinds of stuff. The only issue is the majority of it runs off of vacuum lines. So we're gonna be updating that to mostly electrical where we can. But in order to get the heater box out, you have to take the entire dash apart. And
tell us about that dash, Ben.
The dash is probably about 50 different pieces that have to come off before you can actually take the skeleton of the dash out. Let's go show you all the parts. Cool little feature of this car is from factory. It has suicide doors. So this thing is on airbags as well. It's on airbag suspension kit. So it can lower all the way down to the ground and raise up to a max height of where it's at now. We are gonna have a controller and a whole air system with it.
Are we keeping the bags it has, or are we giving you that?
Yeah, we are keeping these. It's a new set of bags. It's a new suspension system. I believe a brake system as well. Yeah, it has Willwood brakes all around. So we're gonna be updating the master cylinder and booster to suit that.
That thing looks like it's seen better days.
Yeah, it's definitely. It definitely wouldn't stop this car anymore, not with the Willwoods on it. We're gonna have the steer gear rebuilt. We are putting a 5-liter Coyote engine in this with a 10R80 transmission. Not 100% sure what we're using for a controller yet, but we got to do a bunch of modifications to get it to fit in here first. It's a fairly wide engine. It's not really tall. We don't have to modify the bottom cross member, which is nice, but it's a fairly wide engine, so it's going to be tight between the frame rails for sure, but we'll definitely have the length.
Yeah.
Especially with that out now, we'll definitely have the length. But yeah, so all of the pieces that had to come apart, you know, a lot of these dash pieces are metal, very well made, good quality. Still have to be careful because it is, you know, almost 60 years old.
Yeah.
But everything came apart fairly well.
They're still pretty. Did you clean them?
No, they are in good shape. The dash pad that we're putting on, so the whole interior right now is red.
Yeah.
The dash pad that we're putting on is black. Some of the interior is going black, and some is getting re-wrapped in like a brighter red.
Oh.
As you can tell, I mean, these old cars don't normally have a ton of wiring, but this thing, with all of the different features it has a ton of wiring. This is one of the first of these older vehicles that I've seen that actually has a dash harness that stays with the dash skeleton. You see the harness is all secured to the back of it. It's
bolted on too.
Not the most common for an old vehicle like this. Yeah, Devin's also gonna have to modify the floor. If you look in the back seat, you can actually see the transmission tunnels cut out. Look there, that's
right down the middle.
The floor. Yeah. So that's gonna have to be built up. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at with the Continental.
He's come a long way too.
It's coming along. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the Continental so far.
The big boat.
The big boat.
Perfect. Thank you, Ben.
Yeah, no problem.
That's it. It's been a pretty insane 2 weeks. Not even mentioning everything that's been going on at the new shop too, right? We got the electrical done for all the lifts that we're putting in. I think the lifts are getting installed this week. Derek is continuously buying more and more signs. He will not stop. He has a problem. Oh God, but it will look cool. Yeah, so Dougie Fresh has been there most of the time, just doing a lot of cleanup and getting it ready for us to go. So
yeah, he's been back and forth a lot.
Yeah, he's been back and forth a lot. So it's been really busy, but it's been fun. And as for me, I've enjoyed working in the shop with the guys. We should actually go talk to them and see how amazing it was working with me for the week.
Let's go do that.
Let's go do that. Come on. I was just doing our exit interview, stand up here, and I was just saying how much fun I've had working in the shop with everyone. So I thought, let's find out how amazing it was having me in the shop working side by side with you guys this week. How was it? How was I? How did I do?
I thought you did very, very well. And I think it's pretty awesome how one of the bosses can come down and jump in and lend a hand.
I didn't pay him to say that.
No, it's always good when you guys come down and give a helping hand when needed. And it just shows that, you know, you can put in the effort just as much as we can.
Tears. I'm still contemplating if I did lose a bet to do this or not. Or I might be the new employee. Who knows?
New employee.
Maybe I'm the new body man.
Is Matt crying?
I think he is. It's tears of joy of working with such good partners.
I've
yeah.
just been on my tippy toes for the past 8 hours. Probably my feet.
I'm gonna pan this way to Dahmer.
Yeah, Dahmer, oh yeah, I'm coming. How was it working with me in the shop?
My favorite part was when Sean decided to put some Sambuca into your water bottle. I
Sambuca?
thought that was good. And she drank it and completely unfazed.
What the hell is that?
Completely unfazed. I was like, shit. I was actually more pissed off that you guys let it water down. I was like, at least if you're gonna give me liquor and switch out my liquor, take the water out first so you don't water it down.
You want just straight.
It was half.
They just kept it with the water. We'll talk to you about that after.
Not me, I didn't do
I know. Dahmer and I had some good polishing moments this morning. It was great.
Deb?
Was it weird having me in the shop this week? How was it? I know you kind of
It was good. It was
thing.
working with the boss. It was fine.
Yeah,
it's great, and it shows initiative, and yeah, it's great. It's nice to see. And she learned polishing all this.
I learned all the steps.
Did you burn through?
I did not burn through. I did not burn through. I only did the door, but I did not burn through.
Thanks, Deb.
Okay, Sean.
Sean's already running away.
I may be assembling with you. Maybe that's the next step.
So you might have a pretty face, but did you get anything done today?
I did, Sean.
You sure?
Look at my door panel.
Are you finished?
I am.
100%?
Yes.
Delivered to customer?
No.
Oh, and you were the customer then.
I am the customer. So they kept joking that if I burnt through, it didn't matter, which it does. Still, it totally does. I would never live it down either. I don't think you guys would ever let it go. So how was it, me being in the shop?
I think you did good. I think you did awesome. I think you blended in pretty fine with everybody else.
I swear I'm not paying them to be this nice.
More alcohol next time on the job, and you're just
on the job.
Well, I was just telling them that, Dahmer said that his favorite part was when you played the little prank on me.
Yeah.
And I was saying, if you're going to prank me, at least do not water down the liquor next time. Take the water out and put the pure liquor in there so I can at least enjoy it a little bit more.
Go to your house and steal the screech and bring it
And
back.
you guys, yeah, that's right. Or do I still have the bottle? I don't know. All right, well, here's our hardest worker coming here.
How was working for your mom today?
She's very bossy.
He's very bossy. Yeah.
So apparently I'm not paying him, so he doesn't have to be nice. All right, kid. All right. So,
at least you got your breaks.
Yeah. So apparently I'm a joy to work with. All right. We'll see you guys next time.
Subscribe.